Eyewitness News continues to track developments in the Boston Marathon bombings. We were there April 15th after the bombs went off. And today we were there inside federal court in Boston as the surviving suspect made his first court appearance, pleading not guilty to a slew of charges, including the use of a weapon of mass destruction to kill. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is live in our newsroom with more details on what played out inside and outside of the courtroom today.
Dzhokhar Tsarnaev arrived in court with a swollen face and his arm in a cast. Victims and their family members who were in the courtroom say the 19-year-old didn't show any remorse. Under tight security, accused Boston Marathon bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev made his first public court appearance Wednesday afternoon.
I thought that maybe he would come in with a different attitude, or maybe look a little different, maybe look like he cared a little bit, but he didn't show me that.
Tsarnaev arrived at federal court, presumably in this motorcade, to answer to 30 charges related to the Boston Marathon bombings that killed 3 and injured more than 260 others, as well as the shooting death of MIT police officer Sean Collier. Tsarnaev pled not guilty to each count, while many of his victims and their family members looked on.
He had the orange jumpsuit on, his hair wasn't done. He turned and looked at his supporters. He kind of had like a smirk on his face, which, was kind of upsetting.
Brothers Paul and J.P. Norton each lost a leg in the attack. They decided not to go to the arraignment, but their mother did.
I actually felt sick to my stomach.
It was also an emotional day for the MIT police force as they lined the street outside of court in memory of their fallen colleague.
It's a very, very tight department. When they found out that the arraignment would take place today, they volunteered in their own time to come here, to be here and show support that we haven't forgotten what happened.
Some Tsarnaev supporters also showed up for the arraignment, including a man who was on Tsarnaev's high school and college wrestling teams. He asked to not be identified.
It was hard for me to believe that he was sitting down there. And it wasn't the same guy. He was a changed person.
17 of the 30 federal charges Tsarnaev is facing carry the possibility of the death penalty. Tsarnaev has been hospitalized since he was captured in Watertown days after the bombing. His brother Tamerlan was killed in a shootout with police. In the newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.